Hello viewers, you're watching VNA News Agency's Daily Bulletin, and up next are the headlines. President Trần Đại Quang has new anti-crime cooperation deals with China. Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc calls for strong application of high technology. Ho Chi Minh City boosts technological application in agriculture. President Trần Đại Quang has welcomed the signing of several cooperation agreements at the 5th Ministerial Conference on Anti-Crime Cooperation in Hanoi recently between the Public Security Ministries of Vietnam and China. The President hosted a reception in Hanoi on September 24th for Chinese State Councilor and Minister of Public Security Nguyen Xuan Kuan, who is in Vietnam for a working visit, and to co-chair the 5th Ministerial Conference on Anti-Crime Cooperation. President Quang said that increased bilateral collaboration across diplomacy, national defense, security, and law enforcement contributes to strengthen mutual trust and development. He said it is in the two countries' common interests to ensure an environment of peace, stability, and cooperation for national construction and development. Minister Nguyen Xuan Kuan, in reply, informed the host that at the conference, both sides discussed in-depth issues regarding anti-terrorism, trans-border crime prevention, cybersecurity, and personnel training. The two ministries also targeted expanding coordination to new fields with diverse contents, according to him. On September 24th, President Trần Đại Quang had a working session with officials from the Vietnam General Confederation of Labor, the national umbrella organization for all trade unions in the country. At the working session, President Quang was reported on the results of workers' movements, trade union activities, and the reform of trade union organizations and activities. He also heard proposals on trade union regulations at industrial and export processing zones. Speaking at the working session, the state leader spoke highly of the achievements made by all trade unions across the country. He asked the Confederation and its chapters to further reform trade unions' ways of operation with focus on setting up trade unions at non-state enterprises. On this occasion, President Quang witnessed the signing of cooperation agreements between the Confederation and its partners on caring for workers. At present, there are more than 9.2 million trade union members operating at over 123,300 trade unions in Vietnam. Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc has called for a stronger application of information technology, high technology, and digital technology to all socio-economic fields. He made the call at Vietnam ICT Summit that took place on September 24th in Hanoi. The Vietnam Information and Communications Technology Summit is the annual policy and business network forum of national scale. It attracted more than 500 delegates from ministries, agencies, localities, and businesses at home and abroad. Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc told the event his government is determined to develop Vietnam into an IT power. He noted that this year, Vietnam moved up 10 spots from 2015 to the 89th of the 193 countries in terms of e-government development. He called for more drastic and effective actions to improve national competitiveness and suggested building Vietnam into a world center for software industry, mobile applications, and information security services. Ministries and agencies were asked to improve IT workforce in quantity and quality so as to improve high-quality manpower for the world digital economy. We'll have more news coming up next. Please stay tuned. The same day, Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc met with President of the International Olympic Committee, Thomas Bach, and President of the Olympic Council of Asia, Sheikh Ahmad Sabah, in the central city of Da Nang. The guests lauded Vietnam's thorough preparations for the 5th Asia Beach Games. They expressed their belief that the event will be a success and contribute to the development of sports in Asia and the world. They congratulated Vietnam on winning a gold shooting medal at 2016 Rio Olympics. The Prime Minister proposed that the International Olympic Committee and the Olympic Council of Asia assist Vietnam in promoting sports in schools and the community. He asked them to offer advices on how to develop sports in Vietnam, helping the country integrate into the region and the world. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Phạm Bình Minh has attended an informal meeting between foreign ministers of ASEAN and the US in New York. Let's take a look. At the meeting on September 23rd, the ministers underscored the importance of the ASEAN-US strategic partnership and the continued development of bilateral ties over the past years. They agreed to push ahead with the implementation of side agreements, especially the positive outcomes of the 4th ASEAN-US Summit held on September 8 in Vientiane and the ASEAN-US Plan of Action for 2016-2020. Deputy Prime Minister Minh stressed that ASEAN continually treasures comprehensive cooperation with important partners, including the US. He urged the US to support the bloc in priority fields of connectivity, small and medium-sized enterprises, startup and innovation, science technology, education training, climate change, and Greater Mekong sub-region development. Along with the industry and service sectors, Ho Chi Minh City has poured large amounts of investments into agriculture, especially farming technology. The establishment of a local high-tech agricultural park has given the suburbs a facelift. Having operated for 10 years, the Ho Chi Minh High-Tech Agricultural Park is where research, experiments and transfers take place. It has offered more than 1 million orchids and 10 types of seeds to the market. Thanks to the park's technology transfer, many farmers earn hundreds of millions Vietnam dong each year from small-scale farming.
The state investment in high-tech farming will encourage the participation of the private sector in this field.
Orchid farming has taken full advantage of advanced technology. The southern hub now boasts thousands of hectares of orchids, with each hectare earning $20,500 per year. After just more than a year of growing the plants, some companies have doubled their farming scale.
Our orchid garden can produce between 6,000 and 10,000 branches per month. We are applying the automatic watering system imported from Israel, which have saved water and cut drops, allowing us to offer competitive prices.
The local high-tech park recently introduced a farming model for cannery melons that use drip irrigation to reduce costs and improve output. As a result, an average of 100 square meters of a greenhouse can yield 4 tons of cannery melons that bring in revenue double of that rice. Before the high-tech park brought our local cannery melon seeds, it cost Ho Chi Minh City and its neighboring areas up to $10 million per year to import seeds.
The success in producing plant seeds enables us to transfer the technology to enterprises at our own pace.
Agriculture in the southern hub is known for most cultivation activities taking place in urban areas. Corporate investment to make good use of land is a must, while promoting the application of biotechnology is also a priority. In recent years, the agricultural sector's GDP grew an average of 5.8% on a yearly basis. In 2015, average revenue from 1 hectare of farming land was $60,875. The high-tech wave has elevated local cultivation, helping farmers increase their living standards. Vietnam expects to export 1.6 million tons of rice in the remaining months of 2016, raising exports for the whole year to 4.9 million tons. The information has been announced by the Vietnam Food Association. According to the association, the country exported 3.3 million tons in the first 8 months of this year, fetching $1.43 billion. Year-on-year decreases of 13.5% in volume and 10% in value. More than 1 million tons worth of contracts are on hand, as are 1.2 million tons of inventory. For this year, the Vietnam Food Association set an export target of 6.5 million tons, but due to market volatility, it has adjusted the target. The new target is 4.9 million tons, but nobody can predict anything because of dependence on the market. The country earned $2.68 billion from the export of 6.5 million tons of the grain last year, a decrease of 3.94% in value, despite a marginal increase in volumes as prices dropped. Some 50 artists are participating in an exhibition that is taking place in downtown Hanoi to showcase 30 years of the country's renewal policy.
The exhibition, hosted by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, aims to pay tribute to artists who have made considerable contributions to the country's fine arts for the past 30 years. Organizers said they hoped the event could make people think about the first phase of the renewal period, reflect on quiet moments in the art field, and find a new way to further nurture the country's fine arts in its international integration process today. The exhibition is underway at the Vietnam Fine Arts Museum on 66 Nguyen Thái Học Street on September 20th. A book on the artists participating in the exhibition will be published after the event, in which each artist will introduce 3 of their works to the public.
Season 8 of Anthony Bourdain's Part Unknown premieres on September 25th on CNN, with the first featured guest, President Barack Obama, feasting on bún chả, a classic Vietnamese dish in Hanoi. On this occasion, CNN listed 10 food essential Vietnamese dishes our visitor should try.
CNN has picked 10 foods from traditional open-air markets across Vietnam that it considers a perfect introduction to the country's best street eats. It said pho might be Vietnam's most famous dish, but bún chả is a top choice when it comes to lunchtime in Hanoi. Seasoned pork and slices of marinated pork belly grilled over a charcoal fire, a bowl of a fish sauce, a basket of herbs, and the rice noodles make up a delicious bún chả dish. The sets often come with nem Kobe, fried crab, spring rolls, and glasses of beer. Other foods on the list include soy, savory sticky rice, bánh xèo, crispy crab with pork, shrimp, and bean sprouts, gỏi cuốn, light and fresh spring rolls, bún bò Nam Bộ, southern vermicelli noodles, and bánh mì, Vietnamese bread. Cà phê trứng, Vietnamese egg coffee, is the only drink mentioned by CNN. The cream is soft. Melange like egg white foam, perched on the dense Vietnamese coffee. We have even those who don't normally crave a cup of joe licking their spoons with delight. Are you hungry already? Give these Vietnamese foods a try and enjoy the taste.
And that has wrapped up our bulletin. Thank you for watching and see you next time.